welcome back to the conversation that never ends. This is Timeless Talk. I'm your host, AJ. And to my right, as always, we got Slideshow.
It is me.
Yep, we got Slideshow to our right. You know what I'm saying? Slideshow. We gotta give you the horn, bro. Say something for the fans, bro. They love you very much.
What's happening?
And to my left, I'm not gonna ignore this man any longer. I got a very special guest who blessed us with his presence. We got Serg. And that's short for Sergio. Yeah, he's a good friend of ours to the show. You know what I'm saying? He's a fan of the show. We're glad to have him on this on season 2. We talked about having him on a little earlier than this, but it's cool. The timing is right. The timing is meant to be when it happens. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, hey, we're glad to have you with us here, man. We're glad you're here with us. And
thanks for coming.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man. I'm going to give you a golf clap right now.
Absolutely.
And a cheer.
Feels like I just hit a birdie.
Now you're in a stadium. You went from hitting a birdie to being in a stadium. But anyway, we're happy to have you here with us, Serg. And today's topic, we're gonna kind of delve into the ocean. Shark Week kind of gave us the inspiration.
Cool.
So fuck it. It's Shark Week. Why not just delve in? And he has a marine history, not actually being a marine, but studying to be a marine biologist, correct? Or?
A little bit. I did it until I realized I wasn't paying the rent, and kind of backed off and went in another direction.
Hey, man, I understand it, and he's done it.
It was a cool gig. I met a lot of people and did a lot of cool stuff, and got to do a bunch of fun stuff with out in the water and whatnot. So it's cool. That's
cool, man. I like that. The knowledge stuck with you, and it's good for conversation like we're having right now. So hey, it works, But yeah, we're going to go ahead and go over the topics. Before we go over the topics, though, I want to say thanks again to all of our subscribers out there that are on YouTube watching us, and everybody who's listening to us on all the directories that we have. You guys know what they are by now. The top 3 being Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. Pandora's still not showing us love. Sorry, I burped that.
Still not
showing us love, man. They have us pending right now for some reason. We're still reviewing your show. Pandora, mad haters, bro.
Damn.
I don't know what it is with Pandora, man. That's why I don't listen to them anymore.
Haters, dude.
Haters, bro. Haters be haters, man. Haters be hating.
They said you only got potential.
They said we don't got potential, bro.
Hey, it's a start, man.
It's a start. Thank you.
Start, dude.
And they said, I laugh at that shit because you know what? Let's just say there's an individual that might have said we didn't have potential, or allegedly said we didn't have potential to grow.
Looks like a full-blown hater, though. No potential.
You can't get away around that, right? Some people are just gonna hate no matter what. You want to try something out of the ordinary, they always have something negative to say because they themselves aren't doing something they want to do, right?
That's my people, dude. That's one thing about being Latino, man. Your people, every time you do a little something, gets you up in this world, shut up. You think you're all that, go cut the grass, do something like that.
It's true though, bro. I feel like you get judged heavily when you want to try something outside the comfort zone. I'm sorry that I don't want to work in a job that I'm not happy with for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if I could find a way to monetize this, which we're on our process of doing, have some merch made. And if I told you this, Serg, but this actually is, this logo right here, Timeless Empire, is actually going to be for the clothing line. That's going to drop hopefully near the fall. We're shooting for the fall. So
hopefully it's out, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. We're going to have some stuff, some merchandise for the podcast as well. So we're going to have hats, which is going to be with that logo, Timeless Talk. So
cool.
It's just, I don't know. That's what I'm passionate about. I do graphic design. That's what I really want to do. Not that I'm not grateful for the profession that I have right now that funds the dream, but that's ultimately what I want to do. And
you're headed in that right direction, though, and everything that leads to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we appreciate your time, man. You're a part of that. You're just helping us put another block in the road, man, to pave the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
literally, I'm the landscaper.
He's like, I'm the one really behind the scenes.
Literally putting the
doing
blocks
that
in the
shit,
road.
bro. He's putting the blocks on the road to create it.
Trim the bushes and shit.
And my boy right here, man, he's helping make the dream come true, man. Because the chemistry I have with him, and he comes with me every week and just helps me do all the stuff that happens off scene that no one gets to see, man. It's a blessing to have him roll with me through it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, set up the studio, the microphones, everything, the recording, the editing every week. It's a process, man.
I'm here for the free food.
And we feed his ass every time too, you know what I'm saying? So he's taken care of, you know what I'm saying? I pay him with cheeseburgers.
Yeah. Shit, nothing wrong with that.
Also with cheeseburgers.
Nah, man, but we'll get into the topics, man. So speaking of which, today I did mention, Shark Week and speaking about the ocean. So there's a few things we came over we want to talk about, which is octopus fights. Give you guys a brief breakdown what that means. There have been some octopuses that have been known to, I guess, fight using tools sometimes. I heard they use coconuts for shields and they use twigs or sharp. I heard even someone break coral off. I don't know how true that is and use that as like a stabbing weapon, bro. It's a shank.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like a deep sea shank, bro. It just made it.
I don't think I've ever seen that. I've seen them use tools. Like I've seen them with it. Well, not
stuff,
physically
right?
seen them, but I know that they will cover themselves in coconut shells and whatnot to like avoid a predator.
Oh, that's great.
And they'll literally look like a rock because they're just completely dressed up in all these little shells, and little shark will swim by and because sharks love to eat them, and you won't see them. And all of a sudden he'll let these shells go and bolt in another direction. It's a trip. Yeah, they are pretty intelligent.
I believe it. No, so that's we're definitely gonna delve into that. In the Bloop, the world's loudest sound. I know I kind of talked to Serg off the record a little earlier before we started the episode. I don't know too much about this one, but supposedly it's a sound that originated from the depths of the ocean, and we don't know where it came from, but it's like causing shit to like change and sending rhythmic things in the ocean that's kind of affecting things outside the water supposedly. And then supposedly they're saying, oh, it's just iceberg cracking, but the effects of it are just saying otherwise. I don't know. Do you know anything about that?
That's pretty. I don't know exactly, but I mean, when you talk about like the Mariana Trench and stuff of that nature, I know there's only been a handful of people that have been to the bottom. You're looking at just over 36,000 feet, and I know people have been down about 35. It's only been a handful. There's been about 3 that have been actually down there more than once, but it's stupid expensive. And then, to make submersible that goes that deep, it's, again, more money.
Yeah.
But it's always the main, like thing you got to overcome to get down is get a shitload of cash.
Yeah, that's about right.
Or you ain't going down there. But,
nah.
So we've explored about 15%. So there's a lot of unknown.
Damn, 15. Did you know that, Slideshow?
So there's a lot to learn and figure out. This is why I don't hold it impossible that the megalodon lives. I mean, yeah, is it possible? Probably not. But is it possible? I mean, for up until just recently, a few years ago, no one had visually seen a giant octopus.
And it's crazy you said that because, it literally kind of delved into the next few topics, which were ocean deeper than we thought. 80% of it is undiscovered. The Mariana Trench, you got to that part. Is that really the deepest part of the ocean? There's been times where we thought we hit the bottom, but then we found out that's just a layer of gas, and there's more beneath that. What the fuck lives down there? We can't send a drone down there. The pressure's insane, right? I don't know, man. Then we're going to talk about the Bermuda Triangle and needy sonar. Was that really what it was? Needy?
That's what he called it.
All right, needy sonar beaching whales. So what does that last topic mean? What's really the reason behind these whales that are just getting beached randomly? They die for unexplainable reasons, right? They're just keeling over and dying from supposedly hearing a frequency that causes them to kill themselves, or like you said off the record, bacteria might be the cause of that.
There's a lot of factors. It's
other factors in the ocean, but it's very possible that supposedly the government might be behind that one. But we're going to go ahead and delve into those topics today and see where they take us. So, okay, guys. So we're going to go ahead and delve into this first part here, which is the octopus fights. We kind of already went over a little bit briefly. Like, you've only heard of them actually using stuff as tools to build things, right? But never to actually. We heard from a source that supposedly they have full-on civil wars with each other. Is there any factual?
I've never seen. I mean,
factual evidence behind that one?
I've never seen it. I know that they're intelligent beyond. I mean, they're a lot smarter than even whales and whatnot. They use tools and they do a bunch of things. They figure things out. I've seen them, in tanks where they can actually open jars, reach in, grab things.
Shit, they're smart, man.
Yeah, they'll put food inside of a jar, dump it in the tank, and they'll actually figure and get it and unscrew the lid and get it and eat it. So they are pretty intelligent,
fuck, dude.
Yeah. So even in the aquarium realm, you have to they're Houdinis. They get out of anything. Like I mentioned before, the size of their beak is the limit of the hole they can crawl through.
Wow.
So if you have a filter hole or something, they can get into filter boxes, get into other things and escape. You got to put rocks on lids and whatnot because they will open lids and get out. They're really, they're a pain in the ass. I've always wanted to have one, but yeah, they are kind of like the ultimate aquarium conquest.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to talk about them, because I feel like they're one of the most interesting animals in the ocean because of that reason you just explained. And people, are they legal to have as pets? No, right?
Yes.
They are? Oh, they're legal. They are legal to have, okay.
They're legal, but...
I know they're considered exotic, no?
Definitely exotic, but there's different types. A lot of people don't understand. They like them. For example, one of the things that's actually legal and you can get is a blue ringed octopus. I'm sure you've heard of those.
Wow.
They're tiny. They're actually very small. They fit in the palm of your hand. They're little guys, but they're very, very poisonous, and they can actually kill a person. Whoa. But if one of those bites you, you're going to be hating it. But you can actually buy one. Now, someone says that there's a different class. I don't know. All I see is a blue ring. I don't want to mess with it. I don't find out if it's the bad one or the good one. So I've never known for them to be like sub, categories of them that are not poisonous. Everything I've known and seen, they are very poisonous. But in the aquarium trade, you find them. Same thing with like
crazy
rockfish and lionfish.
Lionfish are badass, bro. You ever seen lionfish?
That's the one. That's the one that's like a porcupine, right?
Yeah, well,
dope as fuck. Have you seen them? They have look like zebras. Sometimes they have like different like colored strands to their. They look dope, man. Their fins look crazy, man.
They're actually pretty cool. I've had a few.
It's a cool
of those
fish,
in the
man.
past, but
really, lionfish.
They're a pain in the ass because they only like eating live. You got to kind of coach them to eating frozen crap.
Like, hey, eat this. No, it has to be. They like to hunt.
Starve, motherfucker.
They just like to fucking hunt, basically.
They just like to I don't know, have it wiggling down their throat. I don't know.
Pause. I'm sorry, it was perfect. I'm getting searching. I was like, no, I love how Slide looked at me. I was like, I guess they like that wiggling down their throat.
I'm trying to figure it out, man.
Confirmation.
I'm gonna have to eat some
It's
live.
Confirmation. Our lionfish gear. Just kidding, bro. Anyway.
Lionfish. Oh yeah, there it is. I gotta give you another one of those.
It has to move that way. So now I'm only gonna hunt it that way, bro. That's hilarious.
Almost there.
Man.
That's great, man. No, but you know what? That's cool though, because in a way they like, at least they like to hunt, man. That's cool. But I see what you're saying though. To upkeep for that, like, motherfucker, I don't want to see you hunt. Just eat, man. When I put something in there for you to eat, it's dead already, man.
One of the coolest things I ever had that's fun to watch eat outside. I think stingrays are cool because you can hand feed them. But we're barracuda. Barracuda are kind of cool because when they swim up to you, you can look at them and they have these little fine like needle teeth, man. And they love hunting.
And they're crazy.
Wolves.
Like,
yeah, dude.
I hate to use a Disney fucking reference, but are they really anything like how the Finding Nemo depicted it?
They're pretty intense, man. You'll see them stalk and like, bam, they're lightning fast.
You know what we're talking about, right, Sergio?
That was the beginning?
Yeah, remember the beginning where she gets eaten? That's a barracuda,
when
bro.
the mom dies and all that?
Yeah, when mama dies, bro. He comes in like, and they're quick, bro.
Yeah, they're a trip, man. They're definitely a trip, but those have been a lot of fun to kind of witness and work with and whatnot. But yeah, I've had an opportunity to work with a few things.
That's cool, man. No, I like that. That's one reason why we brought you on, especially for this topic in particular, man. As far as octopus go, man, I kind of want to get an aquarium. I just don't know what it takes to maintain them. I know they're expensive, salt water, the energy, all that shit, But I want to move on. I kind of wanted to delve more into the bloop, mysterious things of the waters, which is the bloop in the Bermuda Triangle. But I'm not going to get to that part just yet. But the bloop is supposed to be a sound that was supposedly caused by an iceberg, but no one can really prove it. They think that it's something else, oceanic, deep down, causing this, and it's just rhythmic waves coming to the surface that are causing it.
Could be. A lot of stuff happens down there. You have a lot of active, vents and volcano activity and whatnot. That if you talk about like the Mariana Trenches, you're talking about, plates. You have the Pacific plate. That's colliding with the Philippine plate, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh wow! Okay.
And it's shoving underneath it, and that's what causes the trench because you got where the two meet, and it shoves the two trenches down, creating a big old giant chasm kind of thing, a big old valley. But so you got incredible pressure and whatnot. I mean, it wouldn't be out of this world to hear a loud boom. But I mean, if it's on a regular, something I've never experienced, so I couldn't tell you, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, sound travels pretty far.
True, but I feel like I heard that supposedly it was louder, even louder than what plates sound like when they collide. Plates are big, man. That's like the planes we walk on that are constantly against each other, right? So if it's louder than that, like, damn, we walk on that shit all the time. The plates are huge. So if it's bigger than that, what is it really? Someone thinks it's marine life. It might be a fucking, I don't know. I'm not going to say megalodon because it wouldn't make a sound like that. It sounds more like a whale than anything else. But what whale is going to go that deep? There's no
whale can go pretty deep. I don't think they can go that deep, but I mean, it's never been recorded. And I know some of the biggest or deepest swimming are stuff like sperm whales.
Yeah.
They live off of...
Hold their breath crazy.
Yeah, they can go down about 8-10 minutes in a pretty long time.
Something about the water, man, just trips me out. Like I feel like the depth, not knowing what's down there, the pressure of it, all that stuff is I feel like it's more scary than the surface, man.
Well, the pressure is ridiculous. If you look at your average household and the average thing, pressure is about 15, just shy of 16, about 15, 14 and change pounds per square inch.
Wow.
The Mariana Trench is about 16,000.
Wow.
So it crushes things pretty good.
I believe it. And that's supposed to be the deepest part of the ocean, right?
Supposedly. We haven't found anything deeper, but we haven't been able to really get down there and explore.
Because you can't send a device down there to just comment. Well, shit. We reached our limit, guys. Someone sent a fishing pole down there to drag it back out.
That didn't work.
What about you, Slideshow? What are your thoughts on the ocean, man? Did you ever have any phobia with it when you were growing up? Did you have any? What are your thoughts on what we're talking about?
I just remember going to the beach and, like, you know, once you see that water all the way back, man, I just used to get overwhelmed. I don't know if you guys ever done that.
Just because it's like endless, you look out there, you're like, oh, fuck. What is going on way the fuck out there right now? Right?
Or you just remember how, like, small of a role you play in, like, this thing called life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really are a drop in the bucket, if even that. You know,
Yeah.
When we used to do research, we'd go out there and you wouldn't see land.
Wow.
So you'd be out there and you walk around that boat, and you know, you got about 40 feet of boat, which is nothing when you're talking about out that far.
Open water. Yeah.
Ain't
You're
a
like,
city,
shit.
man, if this shit sinks, dude.
We
It's
are
a
so
long
fucked.
I don't even know which way
Right.
to go, dude. You know, it's like,
And it looks the same in every fucking direction. Which way's land? I don't fucking
know, dude. Yeah, it's like you've been, you know, floating around and, you know, kind of picking up samples of whatnot from the bottom. So the boat be, you know, turning left and right and whatnot. So I couldn't tell you which way land is.
That's scary, man. Just the thought of that, because most of the world is water.
Yeah.
So the continents only cover a fraction, bro.
It's like, what's more terrifying, the thoughts of, like, what could be in the water or just how much water it is?
I think both.
Yeah. But you know what? I think he's right, both. But I feel like personally, some shit grabbing my ass and pulling me down there and eating me or whatever, just drowning me, is a fearful thought enough for me, bro. Like just the thought of the unknown of what the fuck is swimming underneath me at all times. You go far enough out on the beach, you kind of get that vibe. You know, when you're still kind of bobbing, you can touch the sand on the bottom, you can push yourself up, you know, glide a little bit, come back down, push yourself up. When you get to that point, you're like, okay, now I'm treading water. Like, fuck, bro. Now you already, even though it might still just be right there, and it probably is. Most of the time, there's never really a drop off right there, right? Not that close to shore.
But you know what? You don't. Well, it depends where you're at, what part of the world you're at. But you don't have to be that deep. I mean, I've seen news choppers flying around, and it's like, you know, you guys think that there's no sharks in the water.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and the people are chest deep, and you can literally see the silhouettes of the sharks just swimming around people.
Yeah, right.
Not one or two. I mean, a bunch of them. Just like that's their home, dude. They truly choose not to eat us. You know, at least not on a regular.
That's crazy.
And you know, they could if they wanted to. And you don't have to go very deep. The guys need 2 feet of water, and they can bite the shit out of you.
Man.
What about the great white? How much did you know how much space they would need to swim up and bite somebody?
Depends on the size. You know, a pup is probably around just over 3 feet, about 4 feet. You know,
that's still a big
pup.
motherfucker, bro. It's a baby.
They say
Motherfucker,
fish,
half your size. It's a baby, bro. Like,
well, they say a shark's dangerous at about 5 or 6 feet. It starts to get dangerous. But I'll tell you what, I've been in the water with a 4 or 5 footer, and I tell you, that shit will scare the fuck out of you. Excuse
What
me.
kind of shark was it?
I saw the back of his fin. I went with a buddy, and we went surfing.
damn.
He wanted to show me surf. Let me tell you something, dude. Hispanics do not surf. Okay,
Y'all
which
hear
is
that?
not-
Don't do it.
Just
It's not in our blood.
at least not this one. Okay, we'll go with that.
That's
And
your one
I went
warning.
out there, yeah. I'm
That's
like,
your one warning.
he goes, go out there, and I paddled my ass out there, and I'm sitting, dude. I had trouble just sitting on the damn board. I mean, the stupid thing would like flip straight
Like
up
walking
and I'd
again.
fall back. It was-
Damn, bro.
I look stupid. Okay, and I'm sitting. I finally get it, and I'm just bobbing out there. Okay, and that's about all I'm going to do. And the water's going up and down, and I see this dude. This guy was like the epitome. Excuse me, but the epitome of a Chad. If you look,
Yes.
Orion.
Oh, bro.
dude, if you looked in a freaking encyclopedia, his boy would pop up, right? And
Yeah.
he pops up, and you literally see him stick up, and he goes, dude, that's a big fish.
Oh, see, look,
And I'm
he already
sitting there
playing too much.
Already.
What?
He already played too much.
That boy spun around and bolted. He did like, and he was on land like that. And I look up, and
Gonzo.
literally 10 feet, if that. I see the fin come up. He swims across,
snap.
and he goes back down. Right about there. Oops, sorry about that.
That's cool. You saved it. It's a little spill. It's no big deal.
Little bit of poop came out, dude, and I got nervous, and I freaking turned around and paddled my ass off, but did not move.
A little shark. That's okay.
A little shark for the shark, you know, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like an octopus
Shark week.
inking. I kind of inked a squirt, and
It's
dude,
a little squirt.
dude, it was bad, dude. I finally got in, dude. It was not impressive. It was ugly. I never saw the damn thing again, but it just being in the water with it was enough to.
That's more of an encounter than most people get, man.
You said about 5 feet?
It was about 5 feet because he was pretty good. Looked about the length of an average adult, maybe a little bit bigger.
Ooh, that's tall. Think about it, man. My girlfriend's 5'3".
But
So about a quarter her size, not
and
fully.
just to see it, just like the movies, dude. You saw the little fin pop up and just come up, and sharks pretty much, if you look at their fins, they go side to side. That's the difference. Where a dolphin goes up and down.
That's fucking scary, man.
Did you?
So you know what the fuck it is. You're not confused at all by what's coming at you.
He was at the surface, dude, and being that he was it was a clear shot of that sumbitch, dude. I just looked at him and he probably just looked at me. I don't like dark meat.
I'm like dark meat, and I mean slideshow's safe then.
Man,
if that's the case, then you safe, my boy.
I ain't giving that boy take two. I was like,
fuck that.
Fucking
like,
surfing ain't for me, dude. Fuck that.
You ain't getting no. Serg is like, get the strap.
man, come on.
I wanted like a torpedo or some shit.
About to torpedo his ass like fucking what's his name? Quint, fucking Jaws.
I was gonna say, imagine
what I'm
he feels that way about a 5 foot, and they get to like 18 or 20 feet.
Bro, then what are you thinking at that point? I got a fucking thing the size of a basketball court coming at me, bro, in length. Okay, we're not talking about width here, bro. You go under the surface. If you're bold enough to look under the water and open your eyes, what'd you say?
I was gonna say, but the girth, dude, on these things. Like
oh my god!
Like the size on them.
Well, the females
That's
get bigger.
Terrifying, man.
I've
heard. Or
females get bigger than the males. The males usually grow about 15, maybe 16 feet, but the females, like that new one that they just bought, that big giant fat one.
Yeah,
she
was a female.
Yeah, she was a female.
Yeah.
And she is, she's like 6, 7, 8 feet wide, dude. She's a fatty, dude.
8 feet wide?
Yeah, dude. Well, they think she was pregnant the last time they saw her.
She did look.
She's stupid big.
Did look
dude.
pregnant.
She's a big one.
A monster.
She's a
And
big
you seen
one,
them
dude.
like this is massive, right? When it comes to that.
Yeah, what do you do, man? I don't think I'd even try to swim away, dude.
At that point,
just
fuck it.
just accept it.
I'd be like, Jesus, take the wheel, dude.
Oh my god, dude! What is your heart feeling in that moment? You ever seen those guys that are swim with sharks? Those crazy motherfuckers. They're showing you. Oh look, it's coming at me. They go under the water. You see that thing's fucking massive mouth opening and swimming towards them.
But it's crazy because they say it's not like the movies. People be swimming with them.
That's what I heard.
I mean, they're professionals.
Because, like you said, it's a choice. Yeah, they're professionals. I wouldn't dabble in that. But is there any truth to that? Like, obviously, they know it's not. They're not always in killer. I want to eat the fuck out of you mode, right? Or eat you up mode.
They let you know when they're actually going to attack. There's actual. I mean, again, I'm no expert, but they do certain things. They have certain characteristics and habits that will kind of let you know, kind of like a dog. And you figure a dog's gonna let you know, tail between the leg. And,
when the ears is up.
The tuft of his back, hair gets up. And you can tell this guy's about to bite me in the ass, right?
Yeah. And
you can see when a dog's happy and a good. And they say the same thing for a shark. They say, it shows you when it's calm, collective, and not in the mood to bite you.
Yeah.
And then when it's gonna fuck you up. Like there's sharks obviously that are more aggressive, like a bull shark.
Oh yeah,
those are crazy. Or the makos, fuck, dude.
Or the tiger sharks.
The tigers are beasts too, bro.
Those
are all scary as fuck. They can all eat you. Their mouths open at least this wide. They can fit a whole body in there. The majority of them.
They definitely can ruin your afternoon. But makos, remember, they can also go in fresh water.
Damn, that's even scarier, bro. Makos are
found miles into a river.
Oh, that's scary, bro.
So you jump in a river thinking you're safe, and all that. Like I said, all they need is a couple feet of water. So you're literally knee deep thinking you're cool.
Bro, he's right.
That's all they need.
8-foot bull shark comes up and just hello.
So you go camping somewhere. Picture this, okay? You're camping somewhere in the woods, right? But that stream somehow connected to the ocean. He's right. That shit's deep enough for him to swim through. He'll swim through, right? You're over there, he said, knee deep, collecting rocks, and oh, what the fuck? Damn, you're looking like a miniature Jaws. Just took a bite out of your ass because you were in the way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Man. Like, and he keeps on his merry way. What the fuck just happened, bro?
Drags you with his ass to finish you up.
Or that too? Oh, he might just take you. Yeah, he might just gone underneath the water.
But if you're out there bleeding and you're miles from nowhere and you can't get back to bleed out.
You're dead. Or yeah, he's like, right. And if it don't finish you off by eating you, you'll bleed out. He's right. You gonna tie a tourniquet under the water with what? Your shirt? You better go into survival mode and try something. Fucking rip it.
Yeah, dude.
But you're right. Like you got a good point. If the shark don't kill you, the bleed out gonna kill you for sure. You're gonna drift downstream, possibly hit a lake, and you're just blood's gushing out of your leg as this is going on too.
That's a horrible way to go, dude.
That's a fucked up way to go.
And
you're constantly, as you're trying to fix yourself, you're looking around like, where is he at? Where's he at?
I think it's crazy how the great whites, how they camouflage into the blue.
Well, yeah, they're two colored and they got two tones. So apparently, like if you're underneath, they're very
And you
light
look
on the
up, you
bottom.
can't- yeah.
Since the sky is white or whatnot, it looks lighter.
Crazy, right?
They blend in very good, and then they're gray on top. So if you look down, they're a lot dimmer and hard to see.
Bruh.
Or even if they come straight at you, like you don't notice them until like,
So they're on you.
yeah.
Isn't that crazy, bro?
But you've seen
It's-
them. I mean, look at the ones that like, pop out of the water. Do you know what it would take? The amount of energy and force that it would take to launch a shark,
whole body,
8 feet out of the water completely.
Yeah.
The way that they do, bro, that's
Doing
fascinating.
backflips and all that, like dolphins.
Yeah,
Terrifying shit, bro. Like this thing is, and it's grabbing like with some force, bro, and boom, back into the water. That's crazy. It's like God selected them to look that way, bro. For some, design them that way, man. It's
Chose
insane,
violence,
bro.
That's why they're good at what they do.
Yeah, and they're good hunters, man, for that reason. But that was a good sidebar. We got off topic, but that was a good topic. I'm glad. Hey, shout out to Shark Week because that's, hey, man, perfect.
And it's The Rock doing it right now, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. It is The Rock, huh? That's right. Rock is he's hosting it, I think.
Oh, is he?
This year, yeah.
Another giant
Every year
paycheck for that bastard.
Another paycheck for this rich fuck that already got enough money. Share it with the rest of us, man. Nah, but I know Shaq hosted it one year too, bro. His big ass in the chain, bro. It made us laugh because you see his big 7-foot ass inside of a cage and fucking big ass great white swimming around him, but he's a big motherfucker, bro. They're probably like, I want to take a bite out of that, bro. Like,
bigger than
big ass, yeah, bro. Big ass piece of meat in the water, like
dark chocolate.
I was gonna say, bro, he said big a piece of chocolate. I thought it was meat. God damn it, what am I gonna do with it?
Man, right.
Nah, man, sharks might like chocolate. Who knows, man? Anyway, but yeah, as far as I want to dive too deeply in the conversation about it being deeper than we thought. That just goes without saying, man.
It's definitely possible. It goes without saying. Just the simple fact
because we only go so far, right? And even machines can travel. Not like we scuba dive too deep, but once we go past a certain level, even drones that we send down can only go so far before they get crushed, right, from the pressure.
Yeah, there's just simply the pressure's just too. We haven't don't have the technology, but there's a lot to explore. Like I said, that's under 20%, and that's a lot of unknown.
So with something like that, at that deep, do you guys think that there's something living down there that's massive? Like I'm sorry, I'm gonna be that guy.
Well, why not?
Fucking megalodon, bro. Is there something that can withstand that type of pressure?
Well, you have
60 that low.
Foot, you have 60 foot, 70 foot. Squid, the giant squid.
Fuck yeah, the giant squid.
And those things are 50, 60 feet plus. So why not? I mean,
and those probably might not be the adults.
Yeah, that might be the babies, bro. Like
that might be the little ones. Exactly.
So what if? Because they're used to that pressure. What if they swam up past that pressure? Could they survive? You think?
Well, they
have less pressure.
It's a matter of. I mean, the ones that were actually finally caught by some freaking marine biologist cat somewhere.
What do you think that does to the body, though?
Coast. Yeah.
To their body, like you're switching pressure. I would think that would do something, right? Or maybe not.
To them, if you look at the anatomy of a squid, there's not much to it. There's no skeleton. There's no nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just squishy. Yeah,
like a jellyfish. Yeah.
Yeah, basically
the squid has this little plastic it's about the length of the body and about the thickness of it. It runs up the back, and that's truly its only skeleton.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That is it. And then just gooey guts. I mean, I used to feed it to my aquarium guys. I used to buy them all the time. And I'd chop them up and freeze them, and they love.
Did you have to wear gloves? Because it'll shock the shit out of your hand, no? Or is that a
squid,
myth?
No. Squid don't have electricity.
Oh, not squid. I'm tripping. I'm sorry. I thought you said jellyfish. I thought you said you chop up the jellyfish and feed it to your squid.
Jellyfish don't have electricity. They have pneumatocysts. They have
that's what it was.
Little poisonous barbs.
So it's more like a poke sensation than really.
And you can grab them by their bell and pick them up. They won't do nothing to you. It's their tentacles that.
Sorry, kids. SpongeBob lied to you guys.
Right.
You remember that shit? They made it like he's like, get the fuck out of here, SpongeBob. Nah, but it's just like it's true though, because I mean they give you a false implication of what a sting. Basically, it's like when a stingray stings you. It's with barbs. There's not really any. There's no electrical current at all, right?
There's an electrical ray.
Okay, so there is some.
But that guy can F you up.
So oh shit.
Wait, a stingray? Doesn't he have like a?
He has a barb on his
dagger?
tail. No, he holding his tail.
Like a barb. The tail's a barb. Yeah.
Like the one that killed
the crocodile hunter guy. Yeah.
Well, that thing was so big, the barb was like 9 inches.
Wait, that was a fucking sword. He got him like, bro, you were 9 inches, dog.
They killed his ass when they pulled it out. It was in his heart.
In his heart.
It was plugging the hole.
You work in the medical field now, so you tell us. Like, obviously, we're not going to disclose where this man works, but anyway, you work in the medical field. And then y'all that are fans of the show, you know already. We'll leave it at that. But Could you actually survive a wound like that? Is there a way to safely remove it surgically? Maybe that.
Well, if you're there and you plug the hole and you do that, it's possible time would.
But even through the heart like that, even through the heart muscle,
it can if it's not impeding and it's continuing to work. Yeah. The question is, will he bleed out? You know, how much trauma is done? I mean, it would be, you know, slim to no chance. I mean, most likely, but is it possible? I'm sure if he got to the doctors in time and he didn't bleed out and they repaired it, there's a possibility.
And if you believe in miracles.
Yeah, because being in the middle of the fucking ocean like that, bro, wherever the fuck he was at.
No, he was in some river because it was a freshwater.
Oh, it was a river?
Yeah,
it was a freshwater one. Okay.
They said he cornered him though.
Well, he swam over it. He swam over it.
I know that.
It was swimming underneath him. And he got over it like, ooh,
it was defense.
And that's why he flung his tail back and hit him right in the chest.
Damn, but he shouldn't. Then he should.
That fool jumps on a 20-foot alligator and nothing. Just wrestles it to the ground and swims with a stingray and dies.
And it makes, I'm about to say that. It makes you trip out when you realize that. You're like, man, bro, that's what took you out.
I'd be scared of him now. I don't care.
Oh, my God. I'm for sure. Hey, bro, it's just a stingray. Before I know it, I got a fucking barb in my chest the size of a fucking...
Dude, he walks up to alligators. Oh, grumpy mate, I'm going to jump on you. What's that?
Crikey, mate. I'm going to swim over this stingray. Rest in peace, Steve Irwin. No disrespect to you and your family.
He entertained us. He was amazing.
He was.
Brought a lot of knowledge to the world, and, you know.
Absolutely, bro. You know what, man? Let's do this for Steve Irwin real quick, bro. This is not even about him, bro, but...
Absolutely.
For all the years you brought us joy, sir.
This kid's doing it now.
Wrestling crocodiles and shit. Yeah, man. You inspired that. If you watching this upstairs and you got a conscience still, man, you made it to the right place. You actually led some kids into doing it now. Mm-hmm. I seen some grown ass dudes wrestling alligators in the Everglades, bro, in Florida.
Getting messed up.
Bouncing. Yeah. Oh yeah, they get fucked up, bro.
Yeah, right.
You look stupid as fuck doing this shit, bro. What'd you think, bro? Bro, you're on his turf. Slippery. I thought I had the advantage. Do you hear yourself, man? This is a fucking alligator, bro, or a crocodile. They live in that shit, man.
Yeah, there's a few things in this world I don't think I'd mess with, and that's definitely one of them.
Especially if you're not out of your element and you're in their element, man. They grew up in that shit. You don't think they're going to find a way to get traction and get at you faster than you can with them? Right. You think they don't know that element better than you? Come on.
They're lightning fast, and they run.
They
don't realize how fast
they're quick, man. And you think that this mud is slippery? Oh, you don't know what slippery is. So you're like, oh, this ain't shit. Man. But you know what? They're gliding across the surface, and you don't know what the fuck's charging you, man.
I got a question for you guys.
Well, go ahead. Sure.
Did you guys hear about, and I guess it's old, but it's like, you know, with social media today, everything surfaces from like way back when. And I think we spoke about it before on the other episode. It was a gentleman. I could get the name, but it was a gentleman that claims that he like found the bottom of the ocean, and he was describing what it looked like, and he was saying that when he got to the bottom and he tried to go under because it looked like he keep going. Oh, he bounced off the floor. Have you heard anything about that?
No. That's crazy. What did you hear about it? Yeah,
he was describing what it looked like, and he said like underneath it looked like another seashore. Like, I don't know how to explain. I could play the video.
But play it.
You wanna play
fuck it, play it, bro.
Oh, okay.
There's that audio on it too, right?
There's
visual. We'll watch the visual. We'll play it back for our listeners and for our viewers. But man, that's.
Well, I know like in deep water in certain areas they have these giant pools of water that actually look like, if you're down there, it would look like a body of water, but the salinity and everything is so much that you can bounce off it because it's so much more denser than the water around it, and it actually that creates and allows it to stay separated. That's why it doesn't mix with the rest of it.
Damn, that makes sense.
So I'm wondering if it's something like that, and you know, you find these things, they're just there undisturbed, and you would hit it and you actually would bounce off.
Wow.
Just because of the density of it.
Then that might be the same thing that he's talking about.
It could be something like that. He found something along those lines.
Is that the crazy thing is, I think he found something that's like kind of goes into like maybe conspiracy theories, because somehow he died like the next week.
Oh.
What the
yeah.
Whoa. Did he hit that surface a little too hard, or
No.
You wonder what the fuck happened.
Putting this shit in second. We're getting in there.
Did it get in there?
No,
we're getting in there.
We're getting in there.
That's they Malcolm X'd him. He knew something he wasn't supposed to know. They Malcolm X'd him.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I found it. Well, listen to it.
Let's go. Go ahead.
This should be it.
That's gotta suck.
The ASMR with the water sounds.
Come on.
I'm about to say, dude, I'm ready for a nap.
Oh wait, never mind saying it. Hold on.
Oh man.
I think they might have. I think they might have taken it down. I'm not even. You guys keep going. I'm gonna look for it.
Just kidding, bro. All right, so
I'm truly
slideshow.
a little disappointed right now, dude.
Serge said, you had me interested, bro. You had me at he hit the surface under the surface.
Me at conspircy, dude.
You had him at conspiracy.
I want to hear it, dude.
Yeah, me too, man. That's all good. Well, slideshow looks for that, man. Let's delve into the real quick because I want to say the Bermuda Triangle for last when it comes to these topics here. But the needy sonar beaching whales. I know you said briefly, Serge, that you weren't too sure how truthful those claims and those theories might have been, right, about whales getting beached due to sonar, because we said briefly even in the beginning of the episode, kind of going over that different causes may cause whales to turn on themselves. It could be damage or even like damage to the skin body or infection. Do you think that I know you said that you think there's definitely a possibility of it. Well, but do you think there's actually a reality? Like, did you ever hear anything remotely close to that? And then, is there truth?
I personally wouldn't know, but like you said, there's definitely a very strong possibility of something like that being, affecting whales or whatnot. Just simply because whales are extremely sensitive. They're all about navigating. They got the first of all sonars that they navigate through dark waters and know if it's food, landmass, whatever it is, and they go after it.
Are they creatures of habit like us?
They very much are.
Okay.
So it's very possible, everything from a whale down to, a porpoise or a dolphin or whatnot, or a seal, that, different things can cause them to go array, whether it can be as simple as an infection, like I said earlier, that now they don't have that ability to navigate, and now they're lost.
Wow.
Can it be some sort of sonar thing military created that, intentions weren't to hurt them, but it's very possible. Why not? We've done everything from pollute the ocean to freaking test nuclear weapons under the ocean. So is it possible that the remnants are still floating around down there that'll affect them? Absolutely, without a doubt. We've done a lot of stuff we shouldn't have done to that water. How often do we close down Santa Monica because we dump how many millions of gallons of raw poop into the water?
Too much.
Don't go swimming this weekend, boys and girls. You might glow in the dark.
You might glow in the dark.
So, is it possible that the military's doing some shady shit? Why not? They've been testing a lot of weapons and a lot of weird crap. That's another thing. It's not getting to that, but that's a whole nother topic there's a lot of shit. If you look at the advancement of the last, let's say, 40, 50 years, there's been a huge incline.
Yeah.
Everything we've talked about, like stealth bombers, weapon technology, rail guns, a bunch of other things. There's a lot of stuff that we've done like overnight.
Damn.
Okay, it's like, where does technology come from? And that gets into aliens and other conspiracies and crap that it's not ours. Who knows?
And we can delve into that too. Actually, I was actually going to state that in the beginning of the episode. We weren't sure how much time we'd spend with the ocean, but outer space was actually on the list. So we can probably delve into that after the Bermuda Triangle. I think we got a little bit of time for that. We could definitely do that.
Well, you know what? I just saw this and I wanted to show you guys.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Need it? Bring it up and check this out, man. I wanted to. Where the hell is it? I hope I. Damn it! I hope I saved it. You son of a bitch!
Because just as mysterious as the ocean is, man, space is just up there with it. This has
actually been confirmed, and they found another Earth.
What the fuck?
Kepler, and that's it.
Kepler 186, bro.
That's that other planet that they legally found. It's the right size. It's got water. It's got everything. It's got everything it possibly needs for life. Right next to Earth.
Double, bro.
So that's proof. You guys can
parallel universe.
You
maybe
can Google it, but it's
a real thing.
It's a real thing.
We just saw it.
It's just been brought up, and so come on, is it possible, dude, that?
You'd be naive.
This shit didn't happen more than once. It had to. It isn't. This is the only place that this happened.
That's crazy. So they found another planet.
Now we don't know if some's swimming around in it or building shit to come invade us. But there's a planet that's capable of supporting life.
That has probably the same potential that we. That's insane.
It's got.
I never heard of that. Kepler one. What?
It's got water. It's got
what galaxy?
I don't fucking know.
What galaxy? So what galaxy is this shit in, man?
One far away. That's all I fucking know.
Yo, shit. Yo, Star Wars and Disney, don't sue us.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just kidding. It's all good. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I've heard supposedly Disney has sued people for less, man.
I believe it, dude. They own the world, man. Them bastards. Every time I turn a movie
Y'all
on,
fucking
it's like
conglomerate, man.
it's
An
Disney.
unfair one at that. Huh?
Even though, dude, you know what, dude? I'm just a little bitter little thing, right, dude? But I hate that Disney got a hold of Star Wars.
So do I, man.
Man, it's like I'm just waiting for Darth Vader to break out in song.
It's gonna happen at some point,
Dude,
bro.
it's just, I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, come on, man.
Fucking Darth Vader. Don't do him like that, man. Then you put Mickey ears on everything.
Yeah, it's
just
gonna happen, dude.
It's gonna happen, and it's unfortunate, but that's the future. The future of they're just destroying 80
the new
classics,
Death Star
man.
is gonna have big Mickey ears on that bad boy and shit.
It's gonna somewhat resemble Disney as their owners at some point, man. It's sad, but
it's like the new general's gonna be
it's funny,
we gotta get that guy. You know?
He's already conspiring against us now.
Yeah, it's like he's the bad
You're gonna
guy.
hate on us big time, man. But how you doing over there, Slideshow? Did you find out what you were looking for?
I'm clocked out until I find this video.
Oh, he's clocked out. So, well, Slideshow is technically 10:06 and busy. Back to what I was. Let's see here. Let's just dive into the Bermuda Triangle. Then we'll get into that, and then in the Slideshow. If you have any thoughts on that, please chime in. Okay.
All right.
So, what do you know about it, Serg? And what did it fascinate you? Did it make you? Did it make you fearful?
It's definitely it's another great unknown. The Bermuda Triangle, if you look at it, it's a great unknown as far as, you know, everything from lost vessels to, you know, messed up, you know, equipment as far as navigating and whatnot, you know, radios. I think, to me, the best explanation that I've heard has been giant pockets of gas caught under the thing. So they've discovered, I don't know, it was carbon dioxide or whatnot, these giant pockets of it, you know, methane gas. I don't know. There's been just a bunch of stuff. And if it's actually done, and I've seen it in studies in giant tanks where they've done like fake boats, it'll cause a boat to lose buoyancy and actually sink.
Wow.
If it goes into a thing, it'll affect the combustion of an engine in a plane, right? And this gas can easily pop up and go through the water and go into the air, and a plane goes right through it. And it's still a combustion engine. So if it loses combustion, there's no thrust, and pop down to the water. So to me, it's been the best explanation that I've heard to explain it. But is it 100%? That's a theory.
Do magnetics have anything to do with it?
It's very possible. I mean, it's
to drag something down.
It's been known,
that,
and there's just been. It's definitely got, you know, a list of boats and aircraft that it's taken. You know, everything from military, and there's been a lot of very.
But when that stuff crashes, usually you can find the remnants of it at least, right? You'll be able to find some.
The water's deep there.
That's true. So you could.
Water low deep.
So it's probably a fucking little low key graveyard at the bottom.
It's that. Yeah, there's a lot of, you know.
And who knows when it reaches? I'm sure when it reaches a certain depth, just the pressure, bro, it's just fucking gone. So and
then everybody moves in. You got, you know, dirt and everything else that builds on it. And
that's true too.
All the little critters move in and make it home and build reefs out of it and crap. So.
Damn, that's true. And you're right. And the critters moving there. That's probably why they were never find anything, man.
And some of it's so deep. I mean, the cost of trying to retrieve it. Why?
And it makes you wonder too, because you're like, man, I don't know. I feel like I was going to tidbit on real quick, or not tidbit, but kind of just tap back into what I said earlier. Like when you're out in the open water and you look out and you see that, you're like, that's fucking scary. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's out there. I don't know what's can see me that I can't see it. But I feel like the Bermuda Triangle kind of amplifies it. I feel like the Bermuda Triangle amplifies that fear, because you have that knowing that, okay, everybody or everything that usually goes through here disappears, doesn't come back to talk about it.
Yeah, that it'd have to. I mean, now, I'd go around it.
I'm gonna go. Okay, so I would too. Fuck that. So I'm gonna go on a kind of a wild skeptic ass theory. Do you think? I'm sorry, I have to say it because it ties into space. Extraterrestrial involvement, or is that just some far-fetched bullshit that you might hear or see in like a B movie or something? You know what I mean? Like, what is this shit? Who came up with this, bro? These aliens came down, so they entered the triangle. Nope.
Come into my backyard. Yeah, no.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't know as far as truthfully if something that, again, is it possible? I believe that there's stuff out there. You know, I think I've told you guys this story. And again, you know, the stories I tell them they've happened to me, whatnot. Believe me, don't believe me. It's cool. You know, I sleep the same at night.
I want to hear this. Go ahead.
I was in the military. So in my mind, you know, there is crap out there. There has to be. And we were here at NTC, the National Training Center, right here at in California. And we were out there, and we were in a gunnery, which is basically like they call them $1 million minutes because all the, arsenal and as far as bullets, missiles, whatever that we shoot downrange, that's just about that much money goes downrange every freaking second.
Wow.
Because you had M1 tanks, you had howitzers, you had, Bradleys, you had, Apaches, Cobras. Even the Air Force came by and dropped some shit. You had mortars. I mean, it was a lot of crap, and we were blowing some shit up.
Yeah.
And it was at night. And I was off the side on a little hill and just watching this, and it's impressive. I mean, it's very cool to watch, and the little boy in you comes out because it's the best damn 4th of July show I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But being that, we're out there, dude, and it's NTC, and if you've ever gone camping or if you've ever been out, like outside of the city, it's dark.
Yeah.
You don't have no street signs. You don't have no light coming from everything else. And you look up in the sky and you can actually see stars, not like, the 3 that you see here.
Orion's belt.
That's only half of it. But
a quarter.
So there we are. And we're sitting on our vehicles, just trying to get this view down into a valley and just, boom, 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 shit's just exploding. Yeah. And I'm looking at something caught my attention. And I look up and, again, take it, don't take it, whatever. And I look up, and there's a void. You can see all these stars, and they're just everywhere. And there is a void, just like, you can call it like a hole. It just all of a sudden, this little area had not one star in it. So it can't help but look at it. You can't be like, what is that? So I'm like, what?
What the fuck are we looking at?
What is that? So now, there's a bunch of dumb GIs doing this, and none of us can figure it out. We're all looking up.
Yeah.
And it was like they were watching. Because there's a part that you can believe or not believe. That thing went. Didn't make no sound. Didn't make no UFO, nothing. But you can clearly see that void moved.
Stealthy as hell, bro.
It went up in thing because it got smaller, and disappeared.
Damn.
So we're all sitting there like,
yeah, what the fuck did we just see?
Did you see that?
Hey, someone's just like.
A lot of us were like, no. And I mean.
What did I just see? Like, what
I mean, dude, there was a moment of what the fuck was that?
Yeah, man. Of course.
It's like the freaking X-Files theme song was playing in my head, dude. And I was, hey, dude, what was it? I can't tell you more than that. I'm not going to sit here and say that, some dude smiled at me and flicked a finger. I don't know, dude. But it was weird, man. And why not? I mean, if you think about it, we're blowing some shit up. They're probably laughing at us.
Yeah.
They're looking down going, shit, that's all you fuckers got.
Like, okay.
Yeah. So I'll show you how to blow some shit up, but not right now.
We'll teach you something one day. Y'all look a little interesting to us, but we'll let you work on that day. We'll let you continue your little project, your little fishing project.
It was a trip, man. It was at night, and these guys, and we were watching. It was cool because we were out there for about a month.
Where were you guys at again? You were
right here at NTC at the National, outside of Barstow or whatever.
Oh, so you were on land. This wasn't out in the ocean.
No. This was on land. So this was, that's what I was looking up. But I was like, wow, okay, that sucks. Yeah. I don't know what just happened.
You know what? Speaking of disappearances, this wasn't originally on the tidbit for topics today, but it's okay. I actually want to talk about this, and this is something I wanted to, this kind of interested me because of all the things that have been happening around this. But national parks. You have anything you want to say about that before we move on, though? As far as what he was talking about, seeing some shit in the air, and
I think it was me and Sergio that was talking. Probably might have been last week. I think it was him that made the comment that said, if they are from somewhere else and they have the technology to get over here, it's like they're already way ahead of the game than we are.
Oh yeah.
So there wouldn't be no.
Like they got some
kind of like Independence Day. Like there would be no point of fighting them.
Yeah.
No, it's the truth. I mean, if they literally like that Kepler, how far is that light year wise? Like you have Mars that's. How far? It's in our
light
galaxy.
years is important because that's about how far away it is from us, right?
Well, if you look at Mars
is
literally next door.
Yeah.
Right. You can technically on a good night you can actually see it in the sky.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's technically, like I said, right next door, and for us to get there right now with our current technology would take us about 3 months.
Wow. Well, that's not too bad, actually.
But I mean, these guys are rolling from where? And they probably got here in the same day. For what we know, that's
I
my
see what
point.
he's saying. He's right because they have these. He's right. They have these advanced ass technology spaceships, and we got a fucking slow ass
It'd be like going head on with like the Flintstones and shit.
Basically,
like, what do you do?
They'll laugh at our shit, competitors, man. Like y'all don't got nothing.
Throwing rocks and shit.
They're open to crack the code. They haven't cracked shit yet. No, but what I was gonna say is I want to delve into disappearances in national parks, man. Like, that shit happens so often we don't know about it, you fellas. I don't know if you guys all knew, but that's something that intrigued me, and it kind of goes with what we're talking about right now, this extra sidebar about the space and aliens are coming and possibly abducting people. We didn't really talk about that, but I feel like that might have segued into the disappearances of people in Yosemite or Yellowstone or any of these national parks. Just national parks in general are dangerous as fuck. Well, that's what I've learned from my research, that they are dangerous as fuck. They're not safe.
No, well, there's
wildlife out there. It's real.
It's real, dude. You got to understand.
A national park means, it's a park, but if your ass is out here when the sun goes down, you're on your fucking own. If a park ranger sees you,
you're on the
great.
dinner list. You're on. You're dinner.
You're dinner.
For a lot of animals.
Oh fuck yeah, you are. If you don't know what you're doing out there, and you're out there thinking, I'll be all right laying under the stars, you're gonna become
mountain lion be sitting on a rock, dude, flicking his teeth, going, I'm gonna fuck him up right now.
A national park is exactly that. A national preserve of wildlife, brother.
Dude,
you are out there with the fucking the elements, man. God-given rights, the bears, all kinds of shit to live however they need to live, man.
Dude, I got too many stories, but let me give you another one.
Go ahead, go for it. Let's hear it.
Well, going back to what we were talking about as far as you were mentioning, when you're out in the woods, you're in the woods.
Yeah.
And it's real out there.
Oh yeah, the national park. You and them.
So another military story. I'm out. I think this was, I want to say in it wasn't Kentucky. Was it? No, it was at Fort Hood, Texas. So we're out there and it's middle of the night, and I don't know what time it was, but it was dark as hell. And you're out in the woods and it's dark. So all of a sudden I had bubble guts and shit. Probably ate something I wasn't supposed to eat. I mean, those MREs will fuck with you after a while, because you can go out there for 45 days, 60 days. Yeah. On top of being a little stanky, you'll be a little hungry, right? So I ate me something. Probably I shouldn't have. A bug on the wall. I don't know. So I'm like, all right. So I went out there, go take my thing, my little deuce, and took my little shovel and dug my hole. Yeah. So there I am squatting, bubble gutting and doing my business. Yeah. And all of a sudden I hear,
uh-oh.
I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm thinking it's the fucking other assholes fucking with me, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm gonna fuck you up. And
what the fuck is that snorting?
I have a freaking little, those little L flashlights. I'm sure everyone's seen them. Those little green, little bent flashlights, 90 degrees. So I flick it out and I'm like, turn it on, and I'm looking around, dude. I'd be damned if there ain't this giant fucking pig, a goddamn freaking wild
fucking
pig,
warthog,
big ass fucking dude.
Pumbaa. Pumbaa made an appearance.
It wasn't Pumbaa, man, because it wasn't this big, dude. That some bitch was huge, and it had to have like 3-4 inch tusks. I mean, these tusks were huge, dude, sticking out of its mouth.
He made Pumbaa look like a bitch.
It's snarting and just looking at me, probably telling my ass reek. I don't know, dude. And I took off with a dirty ass, running for my fucking life, trying to get back to the vehicle. Because, you never...
I just pictured it. What the fuck? He said, fuck wipe my ass. Bro, I just gotta go, bro.
You don't shit near your vehicle, right? Because that's where you got to sleep. So I was a good, 80 yards from the vehicle, and it was a good hump. So dirty ass and all, pants down to your knees, dude.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
You gotta move, dude. And this thing, I mean, I don't know how far it chased me, dude, but it gave me a good little run, dude.
Man.
And it's just like, dude, there's shit out there. You never know. That a snake and whatever. I mean, wild animals, there's a lot of crap, and they can get you.
Fuck, bro. See Brine brave man running off with a dirty ass. Do what you gotta do.
Definitely not one of my brightest or best moments, but
Hey, man, it was survival. Run away with shit all over your ass, or stay there and find out what a fucking Pumbaa tusk up your ass.
Dude, I was
like,
not
bro.
trying to find out, dude.
You don't want that.
This beaner wants to live another day.
Yeah, most definitely, bro.
I tell you what, though, if you're going to eat my ass, you got to eat my dirty ass, that son of a bitch. I'm going to get a clean ass. He's going to earn it, dude. These tacos had a special sauce on it.
Oh, God, bro.
He
said with the special sauce, bro.
Dirty ass freaking pig.
Literally, bro. It was ready, bro. It was like,
dude, that's
go deep dive in it.
He's probably sitting there going, what the fuck's that smell?
Man. It smells kind of good. What the fuck, bro?
What you eat, motherfucker?
He was trying to figure out what you had for lunch that day, bro.
I could tell you a shitload of stories of fucking crazy animals, dude. Like another one is raccoons.
Let's get one more in. Let's hear one more of your crazy animal stories, and we'll come over to Slide Sonata. He stopped sliding.
Here's another one you ain't gonna believe, but here's another one. All right. Everybody thinks raccoons are like this fucking big. Everybody thinks a raccoon's like the size of a freaking cat. No. In the wild, they get quite large. And as you've heard in many, many, many movies or whatnot, they got thumbs. So then boys can do shit. So there we are again, sleeping at night. And I used to be on something called an 88, an M88. And it's a big-ass vehicle. And it's got a little hatch on the side, and the side is thing. We parked it right up against the tree because the tree gave us some shade. And it gets hot as hell in Texas. And there I am, freaking lining, and I was using the little ledge as a pillow, and I was sleeping inside, and I was trying to get some rest. So I can open my eyes and look into the top of the branches of the tree. And this fucking raccoon jumps in the back of our vehicle, and you can hear the rustling. So I remember, what the fuck is that sound? And that some bitch was looking for an MRE. And that some bitch wasn't just looking for him. That some bitch was picking one. Just looking at him and like, I don't want that one. Fuck that. And no, here's the one I want, right? This some bitch knew the difference.
Fucking Rocket Raccoon?
Dude.
From Guardians?
You can tell him, dude. He was practically like, no, that's not it. He picked one. And he comes down and God is my witness, dude. He jumps on the tree and he starts scrolling, but he's holding it like a football. So he's only got 3 limbs loose, right?
Wow.
And he's sliding down the tree. And I'm sitting there staring at this motherfucker coming down the tree right at me because it's inches from the freaking side of the vehicle. And it gets down and I'm like, what do I do? And I'm thinking, like fucking Jurassic Park, if you don't move,
it won't see you.
Some bullshit. And I swear to Jesus, I must have made a noise or something. And that raccoon looked right at me, held onto the back of the fucking side of the tree with his back legs, grabs the MRE and smacks me upside the head.
Whoa.
Drops to the ground.
That was Rocket, bro.
And bolts.
Yeah, that was
I'm
Rocket.
Sitting there like, what the fuck? Well, I'm grabbing my head. I mean, he just hit me with an MRE. It wasn't like, he fucked me up. I thought it was claws and shit. No, he hit me with the MRE.
Fuck. An MRE is
a meal ready to eat.
Oh, okay.
Those little brown pouches that they give the military that they're like fucking 20 years old, but they're still good for you.
Oh, snap.
The shelf life. Yeah, they're pretty raunch. Well, I'll put you, dude, when I was in the military many, many months ago, there was 12 MREs. That was it. Those 12 pounds. Now there's like fucking over 100. Just full of motherfuckers. Did you have that shit when I was in that month?
I believe it, man. I mean,
that's my other arm, sorry.
Man,
that's to you, brother. Thank you for the story, man.
I was a raccoon on a mission.
That raccoon was hungry.
That boy was on a mission.
He was on a mission.
You are not getting my MRE. That fucker hit me upside the head. He got his right. He got it.
He did. Mm-hmm. Bro, that motherfucker was related to Rocket, bro, for sure. Like, the fucking smart-ass animal, dude.
Them motherfuckers, dude. I've seen them scratch the shit out of people's faces, dude. We had one in the trash can, and some dick was hitting in the head with a stick. Like, bad raccoon. Bad raccoon. Fucking raccoon's just going.
It's time to put his ass down, bro.
Well, he turned around
That's a little brutal,
and scratched the shit out of him, dude. He turned around, got Jackie Chan on his ass, dude. Fucking dude comes backing up, face all bleeding and shit, and raccoon.
Oh, fuck. Rabies, bro.
Maybe.
Fuck that shit,
fuck
bro.
That, dude.
Oh, my God.
He's in trash. Imagine the shit under his nails.
Oh, fuck. And they say, because cat, oh, shit. Because wow.
You all right, bro?
I'm good.
No more for your ass, dude. Cut you off, man. How many of these you had, man?
Name that Mike Raccoon.
No mas for you, bro. Don't drink and operate microphones there, children.
That shit hit me in the tooth, bro. Nah, I'm good, y'all. I swear. Thanks for your concern, fellas. Fuck, I lost my train of thought, man. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Okay, so to go off
dirty claws you're talking about.
Oh yeah, dirty claws is right. Thank you. So they say cats. You get a cat scratch. That shit gets.
That's the thing.
I know you've seen it in the medical field. People come in all the time.
Freaking big ass freaking infection, and my cat scratched me.
And that's a fucking cat scratch. So imagine these dirty motherfuckers digging through garbage all day, every day, every night. If a cat
scratched me and got my shit infected, he'd become a sandwich.
Eat that bitch.
He'd be on my grill,
frying his ass away, man. Hey man, Serg can get down on the grill too. I haven't been able to partake yet, but we've heard some good things, man.
Seriously, let's it's hot as hell. Let's have a pool day, dude, and a barbecue day one of these days, and everyone come over, bring the family, and we'll get
Oh yeah, we'd love to. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Absolutely. Let's get our dates together, our schedules, and let's do that.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's make it happen. I agree.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
We're doing that on the record. Yeah, we're gonna make that happen. Absolutely. Cheers to that.
Without a doubt, always.
Yeah, for sure. But you know, with that being said,
I got water.
That's by choice, may I add.
We still gonna cheers you though, brother. We
Salud.
still gonna cheers you though. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, on the record. So back to the ocean. We were talking about a little earlier. Slideshow was looking for a video. Y'all saw him off to my right. He said he was clocked out till he found the video. Good news, he found the video.
And I'm clocked back in.
He's clocked back in now. So it's not like that he wasn't inclined in the conversation because he was here for the whole thing. Had his responses ready.
Tag, you're it.
Tag, you're it now, sir. You're going to go ahead and show us this epic thing that he was digging for a good few minutes there. What you got for us, my boy?
All right. Take a listen to this.
On the ocean's floor was only just discovered in the 1990s. And my degree is one of a handful of people to ever see it in person.
Without a doubt, one of the most amazing things that I had ever seen in the bottom of the ocean. It was while filming for Blue Planet. It was in the Gulf of Mexico. And I noticed there's something out in the distance. Couldn't tell exactly what, but it looked like a dark band. And as we approached it, the dark band.
That's what those things look like I was telling you about.
What the fuck, bro?
Doesn't it look like a lake on the water?
Yeah.
What the heck is that? And so as we get closer and closer to it, I noticed that the black band had what appeared to be kind of steam over it. And then I looked, and there was water lapping against the shoreline. This band was a ring of mussels. And inside the ring of mussels was a lake. And it's like, wait a minute, I'm already underwater.
What the
We went out over the water in this lake and tried to descend in it and bounced off. It was so super saline and dense that the submarine couldn't go down in it. We literally bounced off. And as we bounced off, we sent ripples heading back to the shoreline. It was insane. I've never seen anything like it.
Coincidentally, a few days after this aired on the television that he had made this discovery, when him and his friend were flying the helicopter, it exploded and he died.
It was this delta that sparked Mike Degree's interest in underwater filmmaking. Degree became famous for his work with
You guys want to hear the rest?
director James
kinda-
Cameron.
we're locked in, bro.
He was working on
Hey, we're locked in. Go ahead.
Cameron in Australia when the helicopter he was flying in crashed, killing Degree and the pilots.
This is after he experienced that. What the
So it's a different density. It's super salty water, and that's what's making it compress and stay almost like this underwater lake that you're seeing. And that's the source, and so depending on the flow from the source is the basically depth of the lake or pool, the brine pool.
Oh yeah, you can see it there on the right.
Yeah, just
By where
how
those
it's like a
fingers are.
current. You can
Let
see
me
the
go
current.
in just again.
Yeah. Thanks, Mary. Oh my gosh, look at that.
It's just
Whoa, look at the...
it's just mind-boggling to see ripples on the bottom of the ocean.
Yes, it's like a lake, and it just, and people keep now feverishly typing in what makes it not mix.
It's an amazingly diverse, complex ecosystem, and you're watching it interact right in front of you through 6 inches of acrylic.
You can see these hagfish and things swimming through this landscape. It's just extraordinary.
I have a theory.
The hagfish are...
How long is that video, bro?
It was about to end.
I was. Oh, let's let it finish then. I feel bad. How much you got left on it? Because I got some thoughts. I'm sure Serg does too. I got some shit I want to say.
They've been around for tens, hundreds of millions of years. They're the only animal that I've ever seen dive into the deepest parts of that brine and come out and not be phased.
Crazy, bro. Hey, send me that, man. We're gonna show everybody what. Hey, you know what? Slideshow, good shit, man. You know what? That was worth the wait, bro.
Worth me not interacting.
Honestly, yeah, because you don't normally do that. So no, that was cool that you did. At least you found the video. I'm glad you did. But No, you know what? It made me think of instantly. It made me think of you guys ever? I know you guys have done this before in your lifetime, whether you did it when you were younger or you're older. But you take oil and water and you mix it, and it never, it sits.
Yeah,
water, you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
it separates.
Yeah.
So that's immediately what that reminded me of, because it looks and you'll see it move like it's a separate layer on its own. That's probably what's going on there, right? It's probably maybe a mixture of elements that makes it float. Separated from each other.
I've seen actual like hour-long stories, and they did a big old piece on that. I've seen that, and I've seen those pictures before.
That's insane, man.
It is where it's a highly more, it's like extremely salty, and it makes this big old salty brine, thus making it more dense. So that's what keeps it there and doesn't let it mix. You see it in rivers, you see it in other things, just because the density don't let the two mix. So it's heavier and it sits on the bottom. What's underneath it, I don't know. But I heard the lady mention something that you see the little eel-like things that swim around it, and shrimp and whatnot. Oh, it's bullshit that they get unscathed. They actually saw a few, and they can only stay under the brine for a short while.
Before it starts to...
They actually showed a few that came up, and they get all... and they don't make it. They die.
Yeah.
Or they get like super high, and they have to... But they make it out enough that they snap out of it after a while. But they can't stay underneath there because they can't breathe in it whatnot too long, or I don't know if it affects their chemistry or whatnot. But that's very interesting how that started, why it's there, why is it saltier?
Right.
I don't know. It's one of those things that just affects the things like people are also talking about. When you talk about that, for example, that kind of leads on to icebergs, for example. That's fresh water. So does that affect salinity in the ocean?
I think it does. But let me ask you this: do you think there is anything beneath it? Both of you, do you guys think maybe that is the floor? That's why they're bad bounced up.
How long has it been there?
Damn, that's true.
So is it something that's been there, like in our lifetime, 20, 30, 40, 50 years? Or is it something that's been there freaking thousands, tens of thousands, whatnot? So
created more recently.
Is there critters that have learned to live in that need that, like would die if they came out of it? So the question,
kind of like what I was saying earlier about the pressure change.
Absolutely.
Would it affect them differently being in a different level of, that makes sense. If they left that area, like you said, unscathed, they were unscathed down there.
Certain critters, like when we're saying about like squid don't have lungs, for example. So they're able to go up and down like most squid. If you talk about like, the Humboldt squid, Humboldt, sorry, Bolt, whatever.
It's all good.
Anyways, they're here off the coast of Mexico and whatnot, and they live down deep.
Yeah.
And they only come up at night to feed. So that's usually when fishermen go out there. But there's been a lot of cases where like fishermen's dogs fall out of the boat and shit, and they'll eat them because they're freaking vicious, dude.
Wow.
Like you don't realize that, but their squids have like little suction cups with razor teeth in them. They can F you up just with.
And that's what that looks like when they're moving quickly. They're just. That's how they eat, bro. They grind it up. Like
a squid is different because a squid only has 2 tentacles. Where an octopus has 8.
Yeah.
All the others are just little arms, but the tentacles have little pads in the end where they shoot out and grab something, pull it out, and eat it.
Take it back, yeah.
And they actually, if you look at the little round thing, there's actually like almost like razor blades inside them. Where if they grab something, and if like a dog falls in, they're vicious, and he'll have 10, 20, 30 on them in no time.
They had it planned out, bro. They were just they're a mob, bro. Just come and ambush his ass, bro.
Those fuckers, I don't even know where. Because the guy used to laugh because I never told him, And
this is the ruthless shit that goes on underneath the surface, bro.
These things can get
no idea,
3 feet big, like 2.5, 3 feet. You're looking. The guy's this big with no tentacles. There's a chunk. I used to buy one of them, and chop them up and freeze them, and that's what I used to feed my sharks. So I'd make little cubes out of them.
You had sharks?
I had sharks, stingrays. I've had just about everything, dude.
We need to go to Serg's house where he stopped playing.
I don't right now.
Oh, well, still, I'm sure you got something interesting over there.
You need an aquarium, dude. You need like.
It's hard to maintain too. That's a lot of work. I know.
The one I used to have, I used to be able to go in it.
Whoa!
I mean,
he dive in there, swim around with them after work.
Not like
that
swim
lit,
around
imagine?
and shit, but I can sit in. I mean, I couldn't like go swim.
But you can still go sit in there, though.
No,
yeah, that's still cool, though.
Yeah,
right,
that's lit, man.
So yeah, you need they grow, dude, and you need.
How does that feel to kind of sit in that ecosystem, kind of just get in your trunks, climb in there, dude, sit down, and just like enjoy the life happening around you, bro?
I used to just stare at them, dude, especially at night. But it was cool because just people are like, yeah, I got a dog. Well, yeah, I got a shark.
Who can say that, bro? Right. I got a fucking shark at home. What you got? Crickets.
And like I said, my stingrays would eat out of my hand. They'd actually would swim and they would smell it. Like they'd be buried.
That's crazy.
And I'd stick my hand in the corner of the aquarium.
Because they would do that, right? They'd pop out of the dirt.
The second they see it.
Yeah.
And they'd come up and you just stick it up against the glass and you see them like
man.
jump on the glass and suck it because they don't have teeth.
Yeah.
They have these two things that grind it up and they would just suck it out of your thing and eat it. But they'd eat squid. So the guy was like, "You like squid, don't you?" Because I would buy a lot of it. Like, yeah. I do. I eat it.
I'll take it, bro. I got so much squid. I got octopus coming out of my ears, man. I got octopus coming out of my fucking ears, man. Fucking Scarface reference.
But hey, fuck it worked, man. You know.
Yeah, and you know what? That's cool, man. I feel like, you know.
It is kind of cool. It takes a lot of work. An aquarium, to keep pristine water, to keep temperatures, to keep a lot of crap.
I got it back.
It takes a lot of effort. To sit there and sit in your living room or wherever it is you got them, to look at them, it is absolutely beyond, no doubt, really, really cool.
Gorgeous
Any kind of
too,
fish
right?
for that matter, but it takes effort.
It does to maintain that too. Yeah,
a lot of people go in to get this little aquarium and then they want to get something like a barracuda because you can buy a barracuda at 3 inches.
What? I didn't know that.
A little baby. You get a little barracuda at 3 inches, 4 inches, and throw them in a tank. You think, oh, I got a barracuda. No, that some bitch gonna grow 3-4 feet.
And then what?
And then what are you gonna do, dude? So
you don't have a tank that big, bro. You can get in a bitch that big, 3-4 feet. You can get in there, swim with them, do some laps, bro. Like, you don't need a living room. You don't need a living room to how's that, bro?
And people don't realize that. Like I used to get sharks. I would get nurses. I would get stuff. I never had one. I always wanted a little black tip or a white tip, but you get like a leopard shark. You can get them at 16 inches.
Damn.
So that's
cool.
little.
That's little compared to what they can grow to.
But they can get 8 feet, 6-8 feet, no problem.
So the question that got thrown off on, I was going to ask y'all is that do y'all think it's worth it to have an exotic animal of that essence, even though it's a moving picture? It's a moving picture of life. I think it's beautiful to show a small ecosystem of what, if you viewers out there believe in God, the ones that do, created. It's kind of cool to see that in action. I feel like if you can create that in your home and have a little picture, do you think it's worth the maintenance to watch that kind of develop barnacles or whatever the fuck might grow in there, especially if it's saltwater, saltwater animals.
I actually do see what you're saying. And it is one of the things that I think, though, if you're going to go down that avenue, be prepared to invest the time alone that it's going to take it. Nothing besides
because temperature, I know it means a lot too, right?
Temperature, everything.
Because they'll die if it's the wrong temperature, bro.
They don't like change. They don't like change in variance as far as their water quality, salinity, temperature, pH, all this stuff.
You got to watch all that shit. It's work,
dude. You got to watch pH. You got to watch the nitrite, the ammonia levels. You have to watch a lot of crap in this water to maintain pristine water. And if you don't, they're just going to croak. And a shark, something like a black tip can cost $2,500 back then. So what's it cost now?
Damn, probably a lot more.
I can blow $500-$600. I've blown $2,000 on a fish.
I believe it. Yeah.
So if you're just going to get them to die,
you better learn how to maintain that fish. Yeah.
You want them to thrive. And then you really want them, dude, that's their only realm. You're pulling them out of where they're used to a giant reef.
And they're going to live in a glass
That's why you need an aquarium that you can go inside. You don't, if you're going to get that kind of fish, if you get a little clownfish in an anemone, you can get away with a smaller tank. But if you want something crazy, like, something like that, barracudas, sharks, stingrays, you got to try to give them,
you got to give them something to live for too. Because a lot of them get depressed and they'll die, bro, just from being the fuck. Like, my life is this? They're living creatures, man. The end of the day, like, this is my life now? What is this shit? I don't even know. I hit that wall like 4 times today. I can't swim past it for some reason.
And some of them are kind of cool because,
like, but they probably don't think that way. But you guys get my point. And you're right. You got to give them at least give them an entertaining atmosphere. Maintain, what's the word? Interact.
You do, but some of them are kind of cool because sharks are the only animal that can actually reproduce in all 3 ways. It can egg, it can breed live, and it can also eggs inside that hatch in its body and then come out live.
Wow.
So you can buy shark eggs. They're called mermaid purses because they're very pretty looking. And you put them on the side, and you'll actually see the little shark wiggling inside. And I've seen where they put
growing and the embryo trying to develop. That's cool,
to it,
man.
And then he snaps out of it and swims around.
Man. That's cool.
So it is pretty cool.
Yeah, just that whole idea that how that grows and all that's awesome, man. You get to you're seeing a part of life that we don't really get to see much unless you invest it. It costs money, sure, to see that, but fact that it's an option and then it's there, it's kind of interesting to me, man. But you know, guys, and not to kind of push it towards the ending here, but we're getting close to our time. We're gonna wrap up soon. I was gonna say if you guys want to put any final tidbits on what we talked about today, now would be the time. So with a slideshow over here to the right.
I was gonna say it's mainly California, but like I feel like every other state allows you to have some type of weird exotic animals, usually monkeys. But it's like everything's legal in California. So
everything, man. Ferret. I wanted a ferret for a while, bro. I thought that was a cool.
Here, right?
I heard they are in California. That they used to be. I mean, maybe no. That might have been Texas. Yeah, that's probably Texas.
Texas lets you do anything.
They let you have a ferret. They don't give a fuck what you have. They let you walk around. You know what? Way off topic. I'm gonna say this anyway. I remember when I was living in Texas, bro, in 2013. I saw a dude walking around, bro, and he had a holster, and he had a fucking Magnum in his holster, just walking around grocery shopping, bro.
I see.
You're gonna pop off rounds like they're allowed to carry out there, bro.
Yeah.
Even if it means grocery shopping, don't matter. Baseball game. You want to check your weapon in, bro. As long as you got a permit for it, you're gonna carry. We can see it. It's out in the open. We know you have it. Okay, cool. You got a permit for it.
Here's the other question: what's the crime rate there?
Yep, it went down, right?
It went way the fuck down.
Way the fuck down. He's right. So that's just shit like that, man. It's different. That's why I brought it up off topic, but that's the reason I brought it. So living there, I'm not surprised they allow ferrets and other crazy ass animals that you wouldn't be able to own in California.
Monkeys and whatnot.
I want a toucan, bro. I want to own a duck.
Chimpanzees.
I gotta convince my girlfriend to let me own a duck. I know you probably think, what the fuck? Why a duck? I don't know, bro. I like ducks for some reason.
They're tasty.
You can't bring them over when you get your duck. You can't bring them over or take your duck over.
No, hell no. He'll end up on the fucking plate, bro. What happened? Hey, man, I thought you were bringing an entree. I just took him back there and just got him out. Took the 50.
Thanks for the duck.
Defeathered his ass. He's on the grill now, bro. I defeathered him for you. The Serg, no, you didn't, bro. You just killed my daughter's pet.
But he's tasty.
It was good, though.
He's gonna be good.
I've had duck. Duck's pretty good. He's gonna be good. I'm not bringing him to his house. You just said it. It's not happening.
You ever have a turduncan?
What is that?
It's a turkey, duck, and a chicken.
Turduncan. That's the thing, bro.
That sounds like a nice sandwich, though.
That sounds good.
They're expensive, but they're fucking delicious. You got to order them like now. I mean, you may not even be able to order them for Thanksgiving.
Well, shit. What the fuck's in a turduncan?
Dude, look it up. It's called a turduncan.
They do that here?
No, I don't fucking know where they do that shit. It's probably a white people thing, dude.
Oh, see?
Probably is the white.
Come on, dude. Come on.
It probably is a white person.
Come on,
hey, you said earlier, you coined it earlier, brother.
But this shit's tasty.
I'm gonna try that shit. Turduncan, bro.
Look at Turduncan, dude. My brother bought one time, and we had it for Thanksgiving. It's like a turkey, and they stuff it with chicken and duck.
Oh shit!
So the oil of the duck, because the duck's very oily, like seeps out into the meat of the turkey, and it just
something like that.
No, it's fucking it's real
looks
tasty.
good, bro.
That's a tasty little critter.
Where did you have one at?
I just told you, my brother bought one time for Thanksgiving. You got to order it like way ahead of time.
He had that instead of the turkey.
So
we
for
have
Thanksgiving,
duck,
my family did it. My brother's like, I got
still,
this year. So he
cool.
bought a turduncan because my ass be not be getting no damn turduncan.
That's cool.
Oh,
so he
basically
introduced you to some new shit. You're like, we're going to have a bird this year, but we have a different kind of bird.
No,
but
I'm easy, dude. I'm easy like a $2 whore on payday, dude.
Hey, man, I only took you 2 beers to enjoy yourself, brother. Let's go, man.
We can do pigeon. I'd be happy, motherfucker.
Fucking pigeon, bro. Dirty street bird. Let's go.
Dude,
he wants a dirty yard bird.
Rat, dude, is what I hate pigeons, dude.
I think everybody hates fucking the flying rat pigeon ass fucking bird.
I don't like pigeons, dude.
I don't think anybody does, bro. They're tall pigeons. That's what.
don't mean to be negative, dude.
We're not trying. We're just putting that out there. But anyway, it's been a great time, Serg. We're glad you've been able to come on with us, man. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna wrap things up now, man. We thank you for coming out again with us. Anything you want to say to the viewers and listeners, man, before we head out here?
Nah, thanks for having me, bro. Thanks for putting up with me, and had a great time.
We'll definitely have you on again in the future, man.
Let's do this.
Very soon. Yeah. Very soon.
Absolutely.
Very soon, yeah. What about you, Slideshow? Anything you wanted to give them before we head out here, man?
Told you I wasn't crazy, and I found the video.
You did, bro. I'm proud of you.
Exactly. And the man was inclined the entire time. You know what I'm saying? So
I'd have been upset if I didn't find it.
I felt that.
I know he felt it for sure. He did.
I thought you were mad at me, dude. I was like,
no.
dude.
Fuck, should I not come on? Damn, y'all, my bad.
Stay home, dude. I'm sorry, dude.
Should I stay home next time? Stay home, bro. My bad.
Damn, dude. He's not going to talk to me at work no more.
Next time, just take flash him off. Like, what's up?
Dude.
It's because you didn't bring me a turduncan.
What's up, dude? You and your turdunkins. You and your fucked up stories.
But anyway, guys, so we appreciate you guys for your time, ears, as we say every week. We appreciate, you tuning in to us, watching us on YouTube, listening to us on all the directories that we're on. Hopefully Pandora's going to stop hating and let us join the crew. Let us join the crew, man. Fuck that, bro. Y'all playing yourselves, bro. This is growing, man. I mean, without any paid advertisement, we already got Slideshow, almost 600 listeners, bro, and viewers every week.
Close to 600.
That's great, man. Word of mouth is God given, bro. And when we start paying for the advertisement, is that what's going to take for Pandora? But like,
oh, now we can mess with them. Yeah.
Now we could fuck with them and give them a platform. Like, fuck y'all, man. Spotify believed in us from the beginning. So Spotify, if you listen to this, or the executives who watch this and see this, throw us a deal, man. We're showing y'all the love first. We're giving you the first dibs on this potential show that's gonna take off one day and make y'all some money, man. Especially with those streams breaking records. Yeah. God willing. But anyway, not to sound too cocky because I don't want to sound too full of myself. Thank y'all. We're humbled by everybody that gives a shit about what we got to say every week. Thank y'all. We love y'all. Thank you guys for watching the visuals. Please again subscribe on YouTube, comment, like, get all those good jazz things, all those things that that make YouTube what it is. We pay attention to those things, so please take the time to do them. Just like you take the time to watch and listen. We appreciate y'all. So yeah, with that being said, man, I'm gonna give a final thought over here to Slideshow. He wants to say something for you guys before I hit y'all with the outro.
Yes, I just want to apologize, bro, because I was playing a prank on you the whole day. So sorry, y'all don't know about what's going on, but he knows already. So
I knew it. Just kidding, bro. Fuck, I fucking knew it, motherfucker. I didn't even do that to me.
Serg what's going on.
We're gonna tell Serg. He looks so lost right now.
A little bit.
This son of a fucking asshole. You would.
Or should we just tell him now?
Tell him now. Fuck it.
So I was just lying to him the whole day saying I got a $6 raise and he didn't. And that's why I had that.
I felt hurt, bro. I work in the same department as this motherfucker, bro.
Yeah,
I
was like, a little butt hurt too, dude.
Because
I was hurt, low key. I was like, oh, that hurts my heart.
He was asking why did I come in a pickup truck when I got a Charger?
He ran with that. You ran with that chance, bro. Like,
yeah.
So what you say? It's your backup or what?
No, I said my Charger was getting the brakes fixed, so I came in my truck, and he was like, "Oh, you got money for a truck?" Or he said, "You doing 2 payments?"
Yeah, so you got 2 car payments? Damn, bro.
Don't you?
On our salary?
Yeah. That's when I lied and said I got the $6 raise. That's how I could do that. And
I was like, wait, what?
And it was bugging him the whole day.
And I was like, bro, I low key. I mean, because like I said, not that he's not deserving of a $6 raise. I'm just like, bro, I put in hard ass work too. I didn't get no motherfucking raise.
And I just
what the fuck? I was like, yo,
I've been saying the right stuff all day just to pick at him. Like, when you're a hard worker, like they appreciate you.
Yeah, you an asshole, bro. I was like, damn,
freaking.
And then I started feeling like
to your heart,
bro. And I started to feel yes, it's exactly what it was. Because I started to feel like a bad friend, man. I was like, dude, I'm over here
feeling bad and shit.
Literally, I'm like, now I feel terrible because what if this shit is really real? Like, at first I was calling his bluff. You know that hard. I was like, bro, you full of shit. God don't like liars. So I just giving him. I'm trying to do whatever I could to get him to be like, you got me, bro. I'm just fucking with you. But he wouldn't budge.
And I had to add a good face too.
I'll give it to you. He sells it well, man, because I know when he's being serious with me and when he's being full of shit. So he put the serious face in the full work mode, man. And I was like, yo, you better. Take a track back, bro.
It's only
if he
getting
just
even.
earned that shit,
it's only getting even though for the other day.
All right. Oh, you know what? I did give it to him a lot. The other day, like, no, pause. Like that. I gave him, okay, so I gave him shit. I was fucking with him about stuff that wasn't true either.
Back to back, and I was falling for it.
Back to back. He really kept falling for it. Like, what? Really? They said that? Or they did that? Or that really happened? He was eating it up, bro. I was like, no, bro, it's all bullshit. So he was like, oh, fuck you, bro. Okay, you gonna fuck him up? All right. So he must have took it to heart. That was his last recording day, bro. We're setting up, and I'm just left and right hitting him. And he's just like, all right. He took note, clearly, because the whole time before you got here, sir, like we were setting up, we were setting up the set and everything. He said, you sold it so well, bro. You had me believing. I was like, damn, bro, what am I doing wrong? I've been there a little longer. I haven't ever got a $6 raise. Last time we got a $6 raise when we fought for it originally with the union that we thought was going to be good. Anyway, they got us that $6 raise back then. And then now, man, it's crazy, bro, because
6 is probably pushing. I should have said 3.
I was like, he reaching on that one. I'm like,
I'm not expecting no $6 raise from these motherfuckers.
They just gave that to you like that, bro. They fought for years to get us that before in the past, man. So, but anyway, y'all, it's been a good time, man. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here, man. But thank you guys again. Tune in to us next week. It's going to be the same thing. It's been time. Let's talk. Y'all take care.